Not as the anxious 21-year-old from Chakotah, Oklahoma, holding a golden ticket in 2005, but as a judge, her presence a light for a new generation. Carrie Underwood returned to the American Idol audition room in the heart of Nashville, where dreams hung as thick as the summer air. After 20 years of fame, her return came in season 23, which aired in March 2025. Carrie was doing more than just judging, though, as the lights went down and the competitors gave their all in their songs. In a way no judge had ever done before, she was subtly changing the tone of the show and pointing hopefuls towards gospel and faith-based music. Carrie's influence seemed like a spark, a reminder of what American Idol could still be in the midst of rumors that the show needed a makeover, and that its numbers were a shell of their former glory on Fox. Carrie, seated between Luke Bryan and Lionel Richie, was subtly paying homage to the girl who had sang Bonnie Raitt's "I Can't Make You Love Me" with unadulterated hope by wearing a pink blouse that was reminiscent of the one she had worn during her own audition. With 85 million recordings sold and 8 Grammy Awards under her belt, she exuded serene power at the age of 41. However, her faith, which has been a part of her music since her 2005 breakthrough song Jesus, Take the Wheel, and solidified by her gospel album My Savior from 2021, was what gave the season a new perspective. Leaning over during a pause in the New York audition process, Luke was the first to see it. He smiled and remarked, "Carrie, you're stirring something. I've never heard so much gospel singing from these kids." He was not mistaken. Contestants performed devotional songs from Nashville to Los Angeles, their voices bearing the weight of conviction. Lionel was left wiping his eyes as platinum ticket winner Canon James Hill filled the audience with a gospel hymn. Texas mother Brianna Nix selected Jesus, Take the Wheel, with her toddler son Emerson sleeping on Carrie's lap while she sang. Carrie cried uncontrollably at that moment, not only because of the song, but also because it required guts to display such trust on national television. Later, in a gentle yet forceful voice, she told the cameras, "It's not just gospel. They're claiming that God placed me here. They are embracing that, and it's gorgeous." This was not the Idol of the past, when rock anthems and pop ballads predominated. It appeared that Carrie's presence allowed competitors to delve deeper and share the music that brought them together. From Something in the Water to How Great Thou Art, her albums were replete with spiritual overtones, demonstrating her unwavering commitment to her Christian heritage. As a judge, she now established a secure environment with kind criticism. She said to a shaky 17-year-old, "I see myself in you," following his heartfelt performance of Amazing Grace. "You don't need to conceal your identity." Isaiah Miselagalu, the contender, received 3 yeses, demonstrating the season's new pulse with his golden ticket. Fans also took note. Posts on Twitter were ablaze with compliments. One person said, "Carrie's bringing So Wool back to Idol." This season's gospel vibes are incredible. Brianna singing Carrie's song. Another person tweeted, "Cools. Carrie is ideal for this because of this." However, not everyone was convinced. Longtime viewers who missed Katy Perry's vibrant pandemonium or Simon Cowell's scathing criticism thought the show had become too gentle and formulaic. Although they were consistent at about 5 million per episode, the ratings had not returned the 30 million of Carrie's season. In order to shake up Luke and Lionel's 8-year tenure, blogs like Screen Rant pushed for a retooling that would include more edge, fewer sob stories, and possibly new judges. One critic stated, "The show is stuck in a rut, but Carrie isn't the problem." Those expectations weighed heavily on Carrie. She confessed in Ryan Seacrest, who had crowned her winner 2 decades prior, backstage. She said, chuckling uneasily, "I keep dreaming I'm auditioning again. As if I need to prove myself." Always the steady hand, Ryan comforted her. "You're inspiring, not proving." She was too. It appeared that contestants like Nina Daig, whose homage to her brother Joey crushed hearts, and Freddie McClendon, who paid tribute to his late father with an original song, found strength in Carrie's vulnerability. She urged singers to discover their truth in her candid yet loving criticism. She advised a trembling Colby Jordan, "You have the voice," before to her platinum ticket victory was both Idol's advantage and disadvantage. Critics claimed that the ABC era relied too heavily on sentimental backstories, such as small-town dreams, lost loved ones, and cancer fights. It occasionally drowned out the music, giving the performance a formulaic aspect. However, Carrie's impact broke through that cacophony. Her gospel-inspired perspective focused on honesty and meaningful music rather than just crying for the sake of crying. The crowd fell silent when she joined one of the competitors for a duet of "I'll Fly Away," her voice merging with his with ease. "That is the reason she is here," Luke murmured to Lionel. Her determination was put to the test during Hollywood Week. Carrie embraced her job as a mentor, giving a warmth that mirrored her own Idol experience, while candidates endured demanding practices. She recalled the fear of becoming lost in the crowd and the anxiety of those times. She assured a struggling vocalist, "You're enough," with the conviction of someone who had once questioned her own abilities. Jelly Roll, the season's artist in residence, added grit to the mix, but Carrie's unflinching faith in the finalists kept the pandemonium in check. Social media continued to buzz. One Reddit post said, "Carrie's making Idol feel alive again. Keep her forever, more heart, more gospel." Others, however, weren't persuaded and demanded that the show go back to its early bite. One commenter said, "Too many ballads, not enough risks." In actuality, American Idol was at a turning point. Although the music industry had altered, its formula, live performances, Hollywood, and auditions still worked. Record agreements were dwarfed by streaming, and TikTok made stars overnight. Although Carrie's gospel wave was a daring move, would it be enough to keep the program going? Carrie maintained her concentration throughout the season. She was here to honor the stage that gave her her start, not to repair Idol on her own. She promised the competitors that their dreams may come true when she put on that pink shirt once more, and it wasn't just nostalgia. With glowing eyes, she told them, "I was you. Never stop singing your truth." She encouraged them to believe, whether it was soul, country, or gospel. Late one evening, Carrie was humming a new tune while strumming her guitar in a studio. "You're stirring something," Luke said, echoing. Perhaps Idol needed to be retooled with bolder edges, tougher criticism, and different formats. For the time being, though, Carrie was lighting a path with the help of her faith. The gold tickets shone, and the unadulterated, authentic music continued to play.